Question 20. What does an aggregate demand curve show? Shows the total goods and services demanded at various price levels. Let's see. It says the level of aggregate demand corresponding to different levels of aggregate supply. No. The intersection of A would be equilibrium, but A is not the answer. The aggregate output demanded corresponding to different average price levels. Wow, I really like that definition. Yes. Sounds like B. How about C? C says the equilibrium price level corresponding to... No. The aggregate demand curve by itself does not tell us the equilibrium price level, right? We just have this. So C is not true. D says the equilibrium level of income. No. It's just aggregate demand, corresponding to different levels of aggregate expenditure. No, it's just a demand curve. Answer for 20 is B. For 21, the table shows the year-on-year percentage changes for a country's CPI from 2009 to 2015. So take a look. I noticed there's always inflation, for what it's worth. Which statement about the price level is correct? So there's always inflation. So when they say it fell over the first half of the period, A cannot be true. No. B says it was at its highest at the start of the period. B cannot be true. It was at its lowest at the start of the period, right? The price level was at its lowest at the start of this period because there was inflation every year. C says it was at its lowest at the end of the period. No, it was at its highest at the end of the period. So D must be true, we hope. D says it was at its lowest at the start of the period. Yes. Answer for 21 must be D. How about 22? This is an Indian multinational company receives profits from its factories based in the UK. Current account. It then buys a US-owned firm based in the UK. Now, it doesn't matter if the firm is US-owned. It does matter if it's in the UK. So, let's see. How will these transactions appear in India's balance of payments? The remittance of profit is a credit in the current account. That's part of your primary income in the current account. And the purchase of the US-owned firm will be a debit item in the financial account because that's money going out. But that's good, that's investment. And these two will balance each other. Maybe they're not the equal amounts, but they will offset each other. So the answer for 22 must be A.